Join us here at Just Love Travel and Dining on this beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Melbourne as we make our way to the Melbourne Exhibition Centre for the Good Food and Wine Show Christmas Markets. Hope you enjoy the show. Heading off to the Food and Wine Show today on Sunday, the 7th of December. Just here at Water Gardens train station, heading off to the Good Food and Wine Show Christmas Market at the Exhibition Centre in South Wharf. Taking our life in our hands. Wish us luck.
When was the last time you and I caught a train?
Have we ever caught a train? I don't think we ever caught a train together. Oh, no, I used to take it. Yes, definitely. The train from London to Paris, Paris to London, Eurostar. All right, we've made it to Flinders Street train station in one piece as the announcement goes overhead. Let's enjoy the walk today to the Melbourne Exhibition Centre here in South Wharf for the Good Food and Wine Show Christmas Markets. Taking advantage of the free train travel here in Melbourne for the month of December due to the opening of the Westgate Tunnel. Thank you very much. So walking out of Flinders Street train station, we're going to make our way along South Bank towards South Wharf, crossing through this pretty nicely decorated Christmas precinct here at Melbourne Central. So there's a number of Christmas shows here along the Yarra as we leave Flinders Street train station. Looking down the Yarra River towards the famous Melbourne Cricket Ground, the MCG, and panning the other way up the river towards the Crown Casino and Melbourne Exhibition Centre, our destination today. The Good Food and Wine Show Christmas Markets has over 150 display holders, so we'll be sampling as many wares as we can today. So we'll take you along for the adventure, and hopefully we have a good time. We've taken the train in from our home, but we'll be Ubering home, that's for sure. As we make our way down Riverside Quay through the South Bank precinct here in Melbourne Central, Melbourne's really put on an absolute belter of a day today, and this is a really pretty part of the world. Just being drowned out by the one of the buskers there. And the gentleman here offering me a free stress test. Yep. On a day like today, I don't think you need the stress test. Absolutely beautiful part of Melbourne here, beautiful day. Melbourne has really turned on the weather today. So having a look at some of the events that Melbourne have on here over the Christmas period here. So I'll just pause so you can have a quick look at that. Scanning down. And the QR code you can scan if you want to have a better look at that. Just walking down Melbourne South Bank precinct on our way to the Good Food and Wine Show. Capturing a real part of Melbourne here, guys, the little outdoor eateries here on South Bank. This really encapsulates what Melbourne is all about. With this, and again I'm saying a hell of a lot,
which
but
is great food and wine.
Great food and wine, which is why we're off to the Good Food and Wine Show. Weather is absolutely sensational today. Melbourne has really turned it on. I've gone for a jacket, so you've got to have all bases covered here in Melbourne with the weather changing as frequently as it does. As we pass the Moet and Chandon sponsored bar here, Spring Fling. I don't know whether that's the event or the name of the establishment. It's only a short 13-minute walk from the Flinders Street train station to the Melbourne Exhibition Centre today. and taking into account the lovely environment that we're getting to walk through, not that hard to do. Okay, don't judge. But we need to get some food in our tummies, food in our bellies before we go and drink wine. Crossing over towards the Crown Casino, continuing our walk along the South Bank precinct. It's still a magnificent day. I'm just looking forward to our experience today, seeing what we can sample, see what we can enjoy. As we make our way past the Crown Towers and Crown Casino precinct here in South Bank. Plenty of little restaurants again opening out onto the beautiful Yarra River. I say beautiful Yarra River, unlike some of the rivers in some parts of the world. Ours is a little brown, but hey, what can you do? I'll walk across and give you a look so you can actually see for yourself what I'm talking about. What is the Indigenous name for our Yarra River, Louise? Birrong Ma? Ah, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Birrong Ma here in Melbourne, just opposite the aquarium, Melbourne Aquarium here, marked there with the sea life signage. And as you can see, just brown, as brown as a chocolate Big M. But I don't think it's tasty, so do not drink the water. As we continue our walk along this South Bank precinct, in front of the Crown Towers, a couple of famous, iconic Melbourne restaurants, Rockpool Bar and Grill, Spice Temple, Nobu ahead, and just next to Nobu is the little French place that Louise and I really enjoy called, still don't know what the name of it is, still can't remember the name.
Something bistro.
Goulam Bistro it is. The memories come flooding back. Goulam Bistro, for those of you visiting Melbourne,
They have
or
good midweek deals.
have really great midweek deals. Our favourite is the Monday lunch special, the $25 steak frites. That's 25 Australian dollars, folks. Absolutely great dining at that price. Okay, they're going to catch you on a bottle of wine you're going to have to buy to have with that steak frites. Because steak frites and wine, you don't have to, but Bistro Goulam, folks. It's a magnificent little French-inspired place here in the South Bank precinct, outside the Crown Towers, Crown Casino. Bistro Goulam, folks. Magnificent little French eatery. Highly recommended by us. And a place that we will be going back to again in the future. We've been there in the past, we'll be back again. Highly recommend you give it a go if you're here in Melbourne, folks. This part of Melbourne, again, is really, really nice, especially over this Christmas period, but actually throughout any time of the year. A nice little place for any international visitors or interstate or even local visitors. We're locals in Melbourne, but yes, we like to staycation in town, as you've seen from some of our past videos, and as you'll see from some more of our future videos. We're happy to utilise the facilities we have here in Melbourne, enjoy the location that we live in, and share it with you folks. So hopefully you can enjoy it yourselves when you do come to Melbourne. Our destination for the day straight ahead, the Melbourne Exhibition Centre here in South Wharf. And in we go. Inside the Melbourne Exhibition Centre, we're just going to try and find our way to where our event is on today. There seems to be a number of different events, including some sort of Comic-Con event, judging by the costumes that some of the young people are wearing today. I know there's a tattoo expo that is on as well for international tattoo artists. But our event today is the Good Food and Wine Show Christmas Markets. Let's see if we can find our way in. In we go. Over 150 stall holders here today. We've got our tasting glass ready to go. Where's your glass?
Yeah.
Which way to go? First drink of the day, spicy margarita. Yum. We've gone with the espresso martini from the same little truck selling the cocktails here, the margaritas and the assortment of other martinis, pina coladas and so. Okay, we're here at the Curative Mixed Drinks Bar. What can you tell us about this place, Connor?
Yeah, so we've been serving some cocktails over the past few days. We've been here, good food and wine over the past 3 days, serving some lovely customers some of our favourite cocktails. So we've got our espresso martini, our amaretto sour, our margarita, and our pina colada on offer today.
And what was the most popular drink over the weekend?
I think it's always the espresso martini and the margarita. They I don't know, it sort of varies, but they're always the two standouts.
Thank you very much, Connor.
Thanks, mate.
Hope you enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next year.
Cheers, mate, you too.
Cheers. One of the many events on here at the Food and Wine Show in Melbourne, the Secret Sip Session. Not a bad little session to sit in on if you want to get some information on the wines, and they always run a little competition so you can actually win bottles of wine, etc. throughout the event. This is a 3-day event. Today is day 3. We'd like to come on day 3. It's a Sunday, neither of us work on a Monday, so it's a good day to come and enjoy all the offerings here at the Food and Wine Show. And today is the day for those bargain hunters. We are going to pick up some bargains in terms of the stall holders are all closing down and trying to get rid of their stock. Enjoy the show as we give the sea salt yuzuju a taste. Okay, we're travelling very nicely at the Food and Wine Show here. What is it called again?
Christmas Food and Wine Show.
It's Christmas Food and Wine Show, but there is an official name that I have mentioned earlier in the vlog.
If you Google that, that will come up.
If you Google it, you'll find it, but surely I mentioned it earlier in our vlog. We've worked our way through a number of reds and whites now, and we just continue the journey. It is quite warm in here today, but the crowd is nowhere near as big as it has been over the past years. Ponting Wines is a popular place that we just went past as we make our way further along our journey today. All right, folks, we're here at Petronio Wines at the Good Food and Wine Show Christmas Market, and we're with
Ellie.
Ellie. Tell us a little bit about your day, or your last 3 days, Ellie.
Very interesting. Friday was 4 till 9. It was nice and quiet. Today, bedlam from about midday till 2. We're starting to quieten down now. Great day, great crowd though.
And so you've enjoyed the crowd here today, so week off this week, I dare say?
No, I have 460 wine deliveries to do tomorrow.
Wow.
Not in one day though.
And not personally?
Yes, personally.
I know you're tired. I know you've enjoyed. I know you've enjoyed the last 3 days of the show. What have been the most favourite wines that people have tasted and people have purchased here from Petronio Wines?
Yes, the anise, which means little rascal.
Little Rascal.
Difficult to grow, difficult to make, and then the vintage wines, museum wines.
Now, the name Petronio, where does that come from?
From the north part of Italy.
I was going to say it's from the northern part of Italy.
Correct.
I've got a good friend who's got a very close surname to that, from the same part of Italy as well, I dare say.
Fair enough.
Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
Thank you very much for your kindness.
Thank you. Okay, folks, we're at the Gospel and Whiskey here at the Food and Wine Show in Melbourne, the Christmas markets. Kids have bought me a Christmas barrel, an American oak barrel, charred, that I need to cure and add whiskey to. And we have with us today Laura, who will just give us a bit of a run through as to what we need to do.
Absolutely. So my name's Laura. I work with the Gospel Whiskey, but the advice we're giving today is more of a general whiskey concept. If you get a barrel that is, the smaller barrels that you can have at home, first thing you want to do is rehydrate it. A dry barrel is you're going to lose all of your precious liquid. We don't want that. We want to rehydrate it. We want all those little gaps to fill up. If you like a red wine cask on your whiskey, fill it with a cheap red wine, whatever you want. If you like a port, if you like a cleaner whiskey, you go for some water. Once it's rehydrated, empty that out, and you can start a forever cask. Now,
and the forever cask is the one that I'm really excited about, and which is why I thought I'll capture this footage one, for prosperity,
Yep.
and two, for all of our fans out there, all of our Just Love Travel and Dining fans out there.
Yes. Now, a forever cask is a cool thing because it can be a collection of all of your favourite things over time. So I tend to like to reference it being within a certain style. So you can start an American whiskey cask or you can start a Scottish whiskey cask. But keep it within one particular style. And then anytime any of your bottles get a little low, you know, you get to like the bottom quarter of the bottle, rather than
Doesn't stay there too long.
Yeah, rather than the bottle sitting there and looking at you on the shelf, you just empty it into the cask and you constantly top up your cask. By the time you get about, you know, half a year into it, into your whiskey collection, suddenly you've got a barrel that is beginning to reflect a whole collection of different whiskies that you really like, and you're creating your own whiskey blend.
Now, with the whiskey barrel again, I have read that some of the corn whiskies, the clear whiskies, or the unprocessed whiskies, are the best to put in there. That they will change colour, they will change texture.
Absolutely, it just takes time. That is absolutely something that's great to do. You've just got to give it time for it to age, and you can always taste it as it goes along and see where it is in its aging process. But yeah, it just depends on A, if you're willing to wait, and B, if you're wanting to try and create something separate of your own, or if you're wanting to start with something that's ready to drink from day one.
Laura, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate the knowledge that you've imparted to us. We've got a couple of guests here that have joined us today. So, folks, thank you very much. We look forward to trying our whiskey barrel, which I know we're not vlogging it, but we will add it in where we can.
Absolutely.
Thank you. The Food and Wine Show here in Melbourne. My good food and wine glass is going to be recycled for a glass of
Garlic honey.
chili, garlic and honey infused. So hopefully I'll enjoy this more than I would that glass in my bar. Thank you very much. And the folks here enjoying the show.
Yes.
Thank you very much. As we make our way out of the Food and Wine Show here at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre. No bag. I've got my security guard at the Food and Wine Show. How was the event this weekend, Monica?
Amazing.
And what was the most exciting part? What was the worst part? What was the best part?
Dealing with happy people.
Dealing with happy people like us?
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Monica. Appreciate the advice, appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed the show, folks. At the end of that, as we leave the Food and Wine Show here at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre, the Comic-Con guys are ready to leave. We've got a crew here that I'm going to ask actually what their characters are. Guys, are we happy to have a quick word on camera? Yeah, sure. Talk to me. Who are you guys? What are we doing? We got Superman, we got Spider-Man, two Spider-Mans. We got Karate Guy.
Tattoo man over there.
Tattoo Man. Tell us a little bit about your day today, guys.
Oh, we just went to Comic-Con.
Remember what happened? Remember what happened to that Spider-Man earlier today?
Yeah,
Tell me what happened.
It was pretty crazy, right? It was really crazy, but this guy did a backflip and it was so cool.
Oh, do you want to get a backflip on camera?
Yeah, he could do a backflip on camera.
Who's going to do a backflip for me, guys? Here we go. Now, I'm not covered by insurance, so if you get hurt, I can't pay you for it, mate.
What?
My goodness, that is well played.
Do that 360 stuff.
No double backflip. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the weekend as much as we've had. We've been at the Food and Wine Festival. I know this corresponds. Well, as you can tell by the way I'm carrying on, it's pretty good. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you very much. Which part of Melbourne are you guys from?
Southeast, the west.
Southeast? West? West?
South.
When you say west side, what does that mean?
Madam Marbles.
Wherever you...
Double two, double O, brother.
God bless, guys. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. Okay, take care, guys. Some of the additional characters that we've got here at the leaving the Comic-Con Festival here at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre here in Melbourne at South Wharf on this sunny Sunday afternoon here in Melbourne. I hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, this is now taking me back to 12 months ago as we enter the Builder's Yard here in South Wharf.
And Juge, if you know, you know, yeah?
If you know, you know. Not sure where this is going to take us. Hopefully we get a nice table. Hopefully I don't have to befriend anyone famous to try and get a good table, but we will have a go. and we will try and have some fun. Welcome to the Boat Builders Yard, guys, here in Melbourne. Beautiful part of the world, as we make our way to the bar to pay for a drink finally. As the memories come flooding back here at the Boat Builders Yard, Gij, this one's for you. Not sure what table we're going to get today, but we'll have a bit of a look and see where we can sit today. Seems a lot more crowded than it was last year, and table 1006 might be the one with our name on it. Hope you all enjoyed the show.